what's up, my peoples? Go here, the freaking geek himself, and it's time to just transform Cang and Toy's Thorilla. So without further ado, let's just transform it. To get him into beast mode, first thing we are going to do is we're going to take the shoulder pads here and just untab them, like so. Make sure these little tabs stay flipped up like that. There's an extra little piece here on the shoulder pad. You want to flip that out. Just straighten all that out for now. Same thing here. Just untab all of this. Bring this out. Extend and extend. And just kind of leave that up and hanging out for now. You're going to take the arms. You're going to rotate the shoulder around like so. And bring it down so it hangs lower like that. Rotate that around. Bring that down like so. And now we're going to do some work here. You want to rotate the forearms around. Rotate the forearms around. You want to then open up the forearm here. You want to open up this section, and you also want to open up this section right here. Like that. You want to rotate the fist inward like that. And bring that up, like so. You want to bring out the beast mode fist down like that. You can close that up. You want to flip these cannons in and close that up right there, like that. So you can just rotate these around. And there you go. Second burst just like the first. Just open this up. Open up this panel as well. Rotate that hand inward. Make sure the thumb is out for now, and just bring that in, bring that out, close all that up. Oops, you want to actually get this fist in place first because there's a tab for it to lock onto, like that. Flipping those cannons and close that up like that. So we've got that done. So now what we want to do is we're going to come back up here. We're going to open up this whole chest section, rotate the head 180, tuck that head into the chest like so, and close that back up. I'm going to come here to the back, open this up. This is pretty stiff. There we go. Open that up. Flip out the beast mode head, rotate that 180, and then close all that back up like so. Make sure these little bits here stay tucked in. You want to take the shoulder assembly here. You want to unpeg it. You can see we have an open port right here. So you want to open this up, slide it out, and bring it forward. And now it'll peg into these two ports right here. So plug that in like that. Once you do that, you want to take the shoulder pad and you want to slide it forward on that rail. And then you can tab it back into the shoulder like that. You can just have this kind of hanging down like so. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So again, just untab that, just pull this out, bring it all the way forward, and then slide the shoulder pad forward, and then just collapse that in, and plug that shoulder pad back in, and bring all of that down. So now, what we're going to do is we're going to bring this little section up, and we're going to rotate his waist 180. Once you've done that, there's a tab slot connection right here. Just bring that down and tab that in like that. We're now going to rotate his legs 180 at the thigh, like so. And we can get started working on his gorilla legs here. So we're going to do here, you can open these up, just kind of bring these out. You're going to open up these sections here. Open that up, and the leg is going to compress down into this opening here, and you have a tab slot connection right here for that. So once you have that in place, just line that up, tab that in. This entire assembly here is going to come down and fold under, bring down the gorilla toes, flip this one forward, and you got that done for now. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Just open this up. Again, just fold all of this down into the leg. And line that up. Close that up like so. bring down those toes, bring that toe forward, take all this and just bring all of that down like that. And then you're going to bend the leg at this upper joint right here, like that, as far as it will go, and then this knee pad here will just come up and over and sit right there like that. And do the same thing on the other side. This one's a bit tighter. There we go. Let's get it going. This leg on mine is a bit tighter than the other one. Come on. There we go. Oops. I just fell off. It's just on a friction hinge. Let's pop it back on. There we go. Bring that up and over. Like so. Get his toes in place. Just bring his arms down. Again, just rotate this around. Get the thumb in place. Just kind of get everything comfortable here. Bring the head up. And get his toes down and everything. The robot mode toes also, you want to flip those up. And there you go. There you have Thorilla in his beast mode. And now to get him into combine mode, what we're going to do is we can bring these down. Bring these down. We can just straighten his legs out because we're going to need them to be. Just for now. Go. And just bring those arms down. Just get everything kind of straightened down here. So you can work with them a little bit easier. So you're going to undo the shoulder pads. Just bring those out. And we're going to open up the chest here. Rotate the beast mode head. Flip that back in. Come here to the robot mode chest. Flip that out, and you want to flip out this post right here. Like that. Once you do that, then you can close all this back up. And close all that back up. Right there. Like that. Now, once you have done that, we need to do some work here on the arms. So we're going to open this up. You want to flip these cannons back out. Now here you want to make sure that the robot mode, the thumb here is pushed off to the side. So you basically want it sitting in here like that. I don't know how we can see it, but you want that thumb just kind of pushed off to the side here. So you can bring this hand around, and you can usually just kind of unclip it from there, and that will tuck in. Because for this mode, you need both hands concealed. And, oh, another thing too, you want the robot mode, the beast mode fist to be basically in a proper fist position. You want the thumb like that. That's why it was fighting me, because I didn't have it right. There you go. Now we'll just tuck right in. You can close that up like that, and the cannons will just flip under like so. So same thing on the other side. Just open this up, flip out these cannons, and unclip that. Again, make sure that robot mode thumb is off to the side. Rotate this around. Again, make sure that that fist is in a proper fist orientation there. And then it'll sit right down like that. Close that up, flip those under like so. Now, once you have done that, we can take these chest panels here. They're on a double hinge here, so just swing them out. These bits here will just come around. They're on a ball joint, so just bring it around. And that will slide that. There's a little panel here that you flip out also. Flip that out, like that. Same thing here, just bring that section out, and just use that ball joint and that hinge and just kind of maneuver it around. I'll sit there like that, flip out that panel. There you go. It's just going to stay out like that. Get all that plugged in. Come on. There we go. And then you're going to untab or unpeg the shoulder sections and then slide them into the body. So undo that, take that and slide that into the body. So what you're doing with the shoulder pads here is you're going to now flip down the little hook tab, flip that down like so, and then slide this forward, and there's a little slot for it right here. So just slide that forward, and that will just sit right there like so, and lock that into place. Same thing the other side, just flip down that little tab like so, slide that forward, slot that into place. Of course, everything's fighting me. Let's make sure everything's pushed in all the way. There we go. And get that into place. Make sure I slid all the way forward. And there you go. And that's how you want that looking right there. You can just leave these up and just keep these out of the way for now. These arms, you can honestly just leave up and keep these out of your way for now as well. And same thing with these. These you can actually just rotate up. And it's best to just leave these out of your way, because now we have to do some work on the lower body here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to raise this up, raise up these little skirt panels as well. You have these sections here, which you're going to untab and open up, and open that section up as well. And this little bit under here, you want to open that up, just collapse that up like that. You're going to do the same thing on the other side. So you just open up this little bit here, open this section up here, come under here, and just pop this little piece up all the way, and just collapse that up like that. So once you've done that, bring these legs out, bring the legs out. You want to undo the crotch pieces on both sides. Yes, because both sides are technically his crotch. Open that up, and the legs will come out to either side, like so. And once you've done that, make sure the waist is straight. You now have a track that the thigh is going to slide up into. So that will come and slide up right there like that. Once you've done that, close that back up and close that back up. Same thing here. Just take that leg and slide it up the track until it sits right there in its new position. And then again, close that up and close that up. And once you've done that, you can take these two halves and put them back together and lock these back up, bring these back down, and you can bring this back down. So now we can work on the legs here. So again, you're going to rotate the legs 180 at that thigh joint. And what we're going to do here is we are going to untab the foot. It tabs in right to the side here. So untab the foot and bring that out to the side. I'm going to open this little panel up here, and this will rotate up and sit right there. And you got a couple hinges to work with here. You want to use the ankle pivot joint, and you have a tab that's going to go into this slot right here in the toe. So just line that up, and that will just tab in right there like that. This section here you want to rotate. Actually, I did this the wrong way, I'm sorry. You want to rotate this bit up first and then flip it up. Then you have that there and that there. My apologies. There we go. So you just flip down this toe, flip up these toes, and that will sit there like that. This little bit here, this panel here on the side, you just want to bring that up so you can take this section, and this will rotate up as well, and just sit right there so you have that nice even look. So I'm not going to do this part on camera because it's very stiff, but at this point now you would open up this panel, and there's a convenient panel right here that you open up, and this is how you push out the combiner peg. You can just get in there, push it out, and then flip that out. It's very stiff joint, so I'm not going to fight with it on camera, but that's what you're going to do. Then you can close that up and close that back up. And once you have done that, you can take this, and this will all completely fold up. You can see these tabs right here will go into these little notches right in here. So just kind of notch all that in, like so. Push it in, and also clip in like right underneath this ridge right there, and that's how you want that looking. Then you just bring this back, and that will tab in right there. And there you go for now. We still have one more thing we can do, but we'll do that a little bit later. So we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So bring this around. We're going to rotate this first and then bring it up. And then we're just going to undo the foot. Rotate this up like so. Again, use those hinges at your disposal and bring that around and tab that in like that. Then just flip down that toe, flip up those toes. There you go. Undo that, bring that out. Then you just want to pull this out because it is tabbed in. So pull it out. Yeah, you do have to kind of flux things around, which I'm not a fan of. But there we go. And then, of course, you can do the trick here with opening up the panels, push out that combiner peg. But again, I'm not going to do that on camera because it's very stiff. But then bring that back. That will tab in right there. Bring this up and over, tab that in right there. That'll clip in like that. And there you go. So one thing we need to add to the hips are these pieces right here. Now you want it oriented just like this, just the way you're seeing. And these are going to slide over these hips. So they do key in, and they just slide right on. Just like that, on either side. Let's bring the other one in. Again, that's how you want that oriented, just like that. And you just take it, and they just slide right on, like so. So we got that. At this point now, we can bring these bits down, like that. There we go. So we're pretty much at the home stretch here. So what we're going to do now is we're going to rotate this bicep around so that our elbow joint is facing inward. And then we're going to use these joints to bring this arm up, and there is going to be a tab slot connection right here in the chest. So just bring that up and just tab that in, and we'll adjust this a little bit more as we go. So again, just rotate this around so the elbow joint is facing inward. Then rotate that in and bring this up. And again, you're going to use all these joints at your disposal and tab that in to the chest, like so on either side. And again, we'll get this a bit better. And just have them sitting there we go. You just have to kind of orient things just right, because if not, then they do kind of collide with each other. And basically, you want it looking like that. And once you've done that, this can just come down. This just serves as like the hip skirts, like that. Let's get all this adjusted, looking pretty. And there you go. There you have Thorilla in his combine mode. And to get him back into robot mode, we're just going to start off by just bringing these shoulder pads up. I'm just going to be getting some things out of the way. Untap these. Just bring these arms out, get them out of the way, get all this out of the way. These bits here also. Again, just rotate them up, get them out of your way. And we will start off with the legs. So first thing we can do is we can pop these bits out. Let's pop those out. Pop these out. So, and get those out of the way. So now that we have done that, we're just going to get the legs all transformed up here. So first thing we want to do, you want to just basically just bring that knee joint forward a click here, so freeze that up so you can bring that out. And once you've done that, you can untab this section here, just kind of bring that up, straighten that out so you have the clearance to swing this back down. And again, you have to pull this out slightly, which I'm not a fan of, but there we go. Pull that out just so we can sit right there like that. Undo the toe, swing this down like that, then swing that in. Again, there's a little tab slot connection right here on the side. Just give that a little squeeze. You can just straighten the foot out like that. Then you can just straighten this out, bring that down. This you can bring out, rotate it, and bring that down like so. That'll tab in right there. You can kind of get this out of the way here just so you have some room to operate. Open up this panel here, and then just extend the leg. Get this straightened out. Again, the hinges on mine are pretty stiff. There we go. Get that straightened out. You can close this up, and you have a slot right here that's going to go over this tab right here. So just line that up. Get that into place like that, and this will just stay down like so. Now you can just collapse that down. Straighten out that leg. And you got that leg all done, and now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So, untab this, straighten it out so you can get that out of the way. Lay that down and around, again, pull it out some so that can find its home. Untab that toe, take all this, swing it down, bring it down, swing that foot around, squeeze that into place. Bring that toe down, then you can just bring that panel down, tab that into place, bring that down, rotate it, and tab it in like so. Undo that, and again, just bring that knee joint in a click so you can pop this out. Then you're going to open this up and extend the leg. It's a very snug hinge. Just bring that up, close that back up, bring this up again, get that tab slot connection right there, like that, and close that up, get that knee back in place, and there we have that all done. You're not supposed to be open, you stay. So now that we have done that, we can bring the legs out, open this up, bring these up for now. Again, get these legs up and out of the way. You're going to open up this section, open that up, and actually we're not going to do that just yet. Let's open these panels up first. Open that up, open that up, open these crotch sections up, and now we're going to split this. And get this out like that, like that. And there we go. Once you do that, you now have the track, and you can slide those thighs back down to the robot mode position, and then you can close these back up, get these in place, and then just close that and close that. Bring the legs down, and we're getting there. Then you can close this bit up right here, close that, bring this bit down, close that, and close that. You can bring this down, this you can leave up for now. So now that we have done that, We can rotate him at the waist. Now we can bring that little butt plate down. And now we can get everything situated here with the upper body. Open up the chest. Bring that peg back down. Bring out the robot mode head. Rotate it. Close that all up. And then we just got to get the arms situated. Actually, we'll get his back situated since it's here. So these little panels, flip that in, and then just rotate this around and up. And these will just collapse into the back like that. Like that. And that's how you want that oriented there. So again, just flip that up. And again, just use those hinges, use that ball joint. Get that collapsed in, get that collapsed in. And there we go. That finishes up his back. So now, undo these shoulder pads here. Undo the shoulder pads here, just swing them back. Extend these like so. And now these posts are going to go into this port right here, these two ports. This one and this one. So you're going to bend it at this hinge here, and then slide it in like that. So that's how you want that looking right there. So again, you're just kind of bending that in, and pegging that in right there. So you see that port there is still exposed. That's what you want to be looking at right there. So at this point now, we can, actually we'll just get the arms situated. So bring the shoulders around, bring it down, shoulder around, bring it down. Then we can just slide these shoulder pads forward. You want to flip up this little hook tab here, so it just has that straight tab, and then that will just tap into the shoulder like that. So again, just slide this forward, bring that up, and just tab that in like so. These little bits here, just going to flip in, and we'll just leave those like that for now until we just get everything situated. Then we'll tidy those up. So rotate the biceps so your elbow is oriented as it should be. Bring that forearm around. You want to open this up. Open this up. I get this out of the way just so I can push the robot mode fist out. Oops. I popped this thumb off. Close that up. Close that up, and pop his thumb back on. There we go. And there you have that arm all done. You can just bring the shoulder pad down, get it nice and comfortable, and same thing here. So again, rotate that bicep so your elbow is pointing in the right direction. Bring that around, and open that up. Bring that fist out, and open that up. Just be mindful of his robot mode thumb here when you're getting this out. There we go. Bring that out. Close that up. Close it up. Close it up. Bring it all around. Bring the shoulder pad down. Get it all nice and comfortable. And there you go. There you have Thorilla back in robot mode.